We both were reading the Staten Island Advance yesterday. We called each other. We couldn't believe what we read.
Right.
New York State has a malpractice crisis. The governor, a very wealthy man, I believe he's a lawyer, decided there's a shortfall. They have to raise some money. His idea is to take every doctor in New York State and hit him with a little bit of a surcharge. We already have a 30% increase over the next year or two in malpractice premiums, and they want to increase a little more, but they don't know how to do it. So he came up with a brilliant idea. Do you remember the figure he wanted to give every doctor at one-time little expense?
He came up with a one-time surcharge of $50,000.
$50,000.
On top of the current premium being paid.
Let's figure this out. A pediatrician makes slightly more than a veteran teacher. If you went to, and you're trained now, you know it's 4 years undergrad,
right?
4 years of medical school,
right?
3 years of residency, and now the bills come due.
College tuition.
And medical school. And I surveyed a few of them. Most of them, low-end ones, had $150,000 in debt. Some had $250,000 in debt. So they have to pay back a mortgage on a home, start a practice, which they cannot do.
Right.
They have to buy vaccines, and we know that vaccines are expensive. We just found out, doing a little quick survey, every 1,000 boys that a pediatrician vaccinated in his career with them up to about the age of 18, wholesales to $1.2 million and grow $1.6 million. That's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
How are they going to do it?
I don't know. And besides the vaccines, you have the general non-reimbursements of claims from the insurance
Well, you say you have a particular shot, I think it's GHI, right?
Yes.
And you're only allowed a certain number of allergy shots.
Right.
And if you get past the number, the doctor either does it for free or he hits you for a $25 bill, if not more.
Yes, but I have seen already one office with a sign that said allergy shots or vaccinations are paid over and above your copay.
But here's the point. We like to see pediatricians not become the new dinosaur. And the new dinosaur means you're not there. There's no new pediatricians opening up that I know about in the Brooklyn Staten Island as an individual. I think one did it 5 years ago only because he covered a lot of doctors. They can't open up. It's too expensive.
No, they'll wind up working for small medical groups, clinics, hospitals.
But there's only so much can be absorbed.
But the specialists you're going to find decreasing, and where do people go?
And you saw that article. They said obstetricians could be paying as high as $225,000. High risk could be double that. And if you don't have insurance, what is he going to charge you? $5,000, $10,000, $12,000 per delivery? Where is the end?
It's getting out of hand.
My way of thinking is 3 solutions. I hope you can think about it and maybe add a little input. If someone brings a frivolous lawsuit and they take me to court, maybe they should pay for the legal defense that I had to put up. It must have cost the malpractice insurance company a lot of money. We're not talking a non-frivolous. We're talking a malpractice suit absolutely with no merit. That could be one way. That's what they do in England. You sue, you lose, you pay the other guy's legal expense. Then if you have a real case, you're not worried about going to court. If for settlements, someone said that 80% of the malpractice premium goes to the lawyers and administration fees. Maybe 18 to 20% goes to the patients. So if we could cut that down, be one solution. Another solution was like a workman's comp, have a malpractice comp, have a body that reviews it, and see if they see there was something that went wrong. Instead of you wanting to get this money in 8 to 10 years, take care of the problem then, set aside a certain little legal thing to say that, oh, there should be some compensation, but go through a legitimate way so the lawyers earn it. I'm not against them making the money because they have to go and prove it. Earn it, prove it on a legitimate case, and there should be compensation if someone cut off the wrong leg, operated the wrong side of the brain. Okay? If they didn't take care of a kid that was hypoxic for 20 minutes. We understand classical, but sometimes a patient comes, you can't figure out what's wrong. They don't come back for several months, and then it's obvious, and they made you like the villain.
Right. I do like the idea of the frivolous lawsuit. If the person who brings the suit loses, then they pay the defending doctor's attorney's fees. That would dissuade a lot of people from having false and frivolous lawsuits.
Also, we have mandates today to vaccinate a kid. We have mandates to take care of kids with asthma or diabetes. And these groups have sat down and told us what we should give, how we should give. The cost of taking care of a kid, say, with asthma could be astronomical. Some of these medicines, some of these inhalers like Advia, is $300 a month. Zopanex, which is a medicine used in a machine, can run you another $300 a month.
Right.
Pulmicort, which is an inhaled steroid, it works well, it's very unique. It can run with $200, $400, $800, depending what strength if you did it twice a day for a month. These are very expensive. Yes, they are keeping kids out of the emergency room, but they're very, very expensive. I think parents, when they go to a pediatrician, should ask a question, and how much is this medicine going to cost? Since penicillin, say, for instance, is $8 to $10, and some of these third-generation cephals are $200, and since a strep throat is get cured 100% of the time, if there's no strep, we know that penicillin can't kill. The right reasons may not work. We won't get into that. $8 cure sounds better than even a $200 cure. Do you agree?
Yes, yes. And I believe that if the state imposes vaccinations,
they should pay for it.
That they should ensure the doctor that they will be fairly reimbursed for it.
I, as a pediatrician, am laying out $100,000, if not more, buying vaccines. I went to the state. I gave them a solution. It's done in a few states already. If I bill the insurance company for a vaccine, let the state collect the money on the vaccine, the insurance carrier. So I don't have to worry if I'm going to get paid. I should worry if I'm doing the right thing for a child. Some states are doing it. They give us vaccines for Medicaid and uninsured patients.
Right.
What's extended to the whole group? And then if I bill the insurance cap, which is mandated, to tell them I gave X, Y, and Z, or they could have a batch payment from Blue Cross or any of them, saying you have X amount of kids that are 2 years old. This year we know what the vaccines cost. You can have a formula, pay them a certain amount, or we come up with a formula that the premiums are reduced. Somewhere where I don't touch the money, so I don't have the layup, because I'm sitting in a refrigerator with $100,000 worth of vaccines, collecting no interest, and I get paid, maybe, from the insurance carrier, what I laid out, and if it was in a price increase, it might take them 6 months to make up to 8% difference, so I can lose money. And the best one, and you know this happens, we discussed it together.
Well, the flip side is, instead of having the state ensure a fair reimbursement to you, is that the state should supply the vaccine to you for free and let them worry about collecting.
That's what I'm saying, but I have one better. I'll give it a good example. A family came to me the first year of the baby. We didn't get paid. We keep trying to get paid. End of the year, we finally got a human being on the phone calling so many times. Oh, they didn't tell us they had a new baby, so we don't have to pay you for the whole first year's exams and immunizations. Forget the fact I saw the kid who not getting paid. I laid out $300, $400, $500, $600, whatever the vaccines cost that first year. How do I ask a parent who says, I have insurance, and she had a baby, they paid for the delivery. As far as I know, if you have a delivery, the end point is a baby, and the baby had newborn care in the hospital that was paid by the insurance carrier. What better excuse can they have? Oh, we didn't call you. She said she did. We don't have proof. I'm going back and forth, and I don't have the money. Now, if she was uninsured, I could get the vaccines for free, or poorly insured, maybe. This is insurance with a legitimate card. What would you do? You've done financial thing. You're good with the computers. If you had a business and you had to lay out $1.2 million per 1,000 clients over the career in a business, and you want to stay in business, and whatever it is, it's paint, it's coats, do you expect to get $1.2 million back for laying out that money, or you should get a little bit of profit?
Well, you expect a little bit of profit. You've had your own money tied up. There's something called a fair return.
So, what are we doing wrong?
What do you do?
So, would you agree that pediatricians are going to become the new dinosaurs?
They might be, along with other specialists.